Hello everyone, I am Pratyush Srivastav. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to cover few things about Anaconda. What is Anaconda and how to install Anaconda in our system. So these things we are going to cover in this session. So before starting the installation process, let me explain you what is Anaconda. What is Anaconda? So Anaconda is nothing but a open source distribution package. Open source distribution package. So Anaconda is a open source distribution packages built in Python. So Anaconda is a software that is there for Python programming. So if you want to write any Python program or R program, then you can easily write that program with the help of Anaconda software. So inside this Anaconda, there are n number of IDs, or you can say Python IDs. Python IDs are present. So Anaconda is a software, and in this software, we are having a lot of different IDs which are there. What are different IDs? For example, Jupyter Notebook. It is one of the Python ID. Jupyter Lab, PyCharm, Spider. So all those things are there in your Anaconda. So if you are able to install Anaconda, by default, all the IDs will be available for you. You need not to install each and every ID individually. All the IDs will be installed if you are able to install Anaconda. And what is the advantage of using Anaconda? So basically, Anaconda is very useful when we are going to deal with machine learning, data science, or deep learning. Machine learning, data science, or deep learning. Because when we are installing Anaconda, there are many data science, comma machine learning, and deep learning libraries. Inside Anaconda, there are many data science, machine learning, and data deep learning libraries are present. Already present. That means if you are able to install Anaconda, there are many libraries of data science or machine learning or deep learning which are already present in this Anaconda. So that is a benefit of using Anaconda. So Anaconda is a complete package. Package means collection of IDs, group of IDs. There are many IDs that are present in Anaconda. Okay, and why we are using Anaconda? Because it is very useful when we are dealing with data science, machine learning, or deep learning. You need not to install each and every library of machine learning, data science directly. Once you are able to install Anaconda, by default, there are n number of IDs you will get. Along with that, there are most famous libraries of data science we will also get. That is the advantage of using Anaconda for data science and machine learning. Next is what are the IDs? What are the IDs present in Anaconda? So what I am telling this thing, like I'm mentioning this thing that they are having n number of IDs in Anaconda. So what are the few IDs which are there in Anaconda? That is very useful for you. So you can take example like Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook. This Jupyter Notebook is one of the ID which is present in Anaconda. Second is your Jupyter Lab. Jupyter Lab. This IDE is also present in your Anaconda package. Package means software. Same as it is, we are having PyCharm. PyCharm is also present in Jupyter in Anaconda. Same as it is, fourth IDE is our Spider. This Spider is also present. Fifth one is your RStudio, and so on. N number of IDs are there. You cannot have a count of this. Okay, so if you are able to install one software, that is Anaconda, by default you are getting n number of softwares. N number of softwares we will get. But the concern here is Anaconda is a little bit heavy software. That means if your system configuration is less, don't go with Anaconda. If you are having at least 8 GB of RAM, then you can directly install Anaconda, no any issue is there. But if your system configuration is less, maybe in that case, your Anaconda installation will create some issue in your system. Maybe your system got hacked. There is a possibility like that is also there. So Anaconda is a heavy software because all the IDs of Python or R programming are available in this Anaconda. That's why it is very heavy. It is heavy software. Okay, so if your system configuration is good, then it is recommended to install Anaconda if you are going to work with Python program. Okay, so till now we have discussed what is Python, what is Anaconda. So Anaconda is nothing but an open source distribution package, or you can say a software which is for Python and R programming. Inside the Anaconda, we are having many different IDs, many different Python IDs. And along with that, whatever libraries are important for machine learning, data science, and deep learning, many of the libraries are already present in your Anaconda. So that is the advantage of using Anaconda for machine learning, data science, and deep learning. Next one is, what are the different IDs which are present in Anaconda? So these 5 are the basic commonly used IDs that are present in Anaconda. Other than this, we are having VS Code as well. We are having console as well. We are having T console as well. So n number of IDs are there. Okay. So this thing we have discussed. Now, next we need to understand the installation of Anaconda. How we can install Anaconda? That is also very, very important. What are the steps we need to take care while installing Anaconda? So if you want to install Anaconda, you need to go on Google and just type Anaconda download. Anaconda download. Now, this is your Anaconda free download page. Now, along with that, if you can see this line, take advantage of Anaconda extensive open source package distribution. Open source package distribution means n number of open source IDs are present in this Anaconda. That is the reason it is the most popular data science platform. Basically, Anaconda we are using for data science. It is very useful when we are dealing with data science. Now, if we want to install Anaconda, just click on this first link, that is free download. Okay, so this is the download page of Anaconda. This is the download page. Now, it depends on your system configuration, which system configuration you are having. It depends on you only. If you are having MacBook, you can take MacBook. If you are having Linux operating system, then you can take the version of Linux. And if you are having Windows, you can also take Windows. Now, in my system, it is Windows. So I will just click on this one. It will download based on the Windows. Now, I already said this thing that it is a heavy software. You can see 1 GB of software, 1 GB of RAM it is taking. Okay, 1 GB of memory is there in this. Okay, so the file is very, very big. But in my system, it is already downloaded. So let me show you where it is already downloaded. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can see this is there. Anaconda installer. Okay, just double click on this. You just need to double click on this. Now, please wait while setup loading, verifying installer. Whatever installer you have downloaded, it is going to be verified. Now, this is the page which is there. That means you are going to set up your Anaconda. Click on next. Again, click on I agree. And then here two things are there. Just me, all users. You need to mention on just me because you are going to write your code for yourself. Okay, not for any admin and all. Whatever installation you are doing, that is for yourself only, for your system only. That's why you need to mention on just me. Click on next. Now this is a very, very important thing. That is your path where your Anaconda is going to be installed. And it is recommended, don't change this path, because if you are changing the path, maybe some issues will come. So don't change this path, just click on next. Now here you can see it is asking for if you want to create a shortcut. Yes, I want to create a shortcut. And along with that, register Anaconda to by default 3.11. It is the updated version. It is the updated version of Python. No need to do anything. Just click on install again. Now you can see it is installing. It is installing, and whatever things are there in Anaconda, all these things are going to be installed here. Like packages and whatever libraries are there, everything is going to be installed here at this point. And one more thing, it will take a little bit of time. Maybe it depends on your internet. Okay, it depends on your internet. If your internet is slow, it will take a lot of time. So when your internet is good, then you need to try to install this Anaconda. Else it will take a lot of time. It will take a lot of time for this installation, for this setup. So when you are going to install Anaconda, it is recommended that you are having good internet connectivity. Then only this installation will be done in very few minutes. Otherwise, it will take a little bit of time. I already said this thing that Anaconda is a heavy software. Heavy software means it will take so much memory from your system configuration. Okay. So that is the thing which is there. So in my case also, you can see it is stuck here and it is taking a little bit of time. Okay, and till then we need to wait until this installation has not been completed. So here it is just showing at this point it is stopped. So we need to wait till then. Okay, so till then, the next thing is ways to open different IDs in in Anaconda. So I already mentioned that Anaconda is a collection of different IDs. So how we can open different IDs in Anaconda? It is very simple. Basically, three ways are there. First way is what is my first way? First way is go on search bar, go on search bar, go on search bar and type ID name. This is your first way. And click and double click on it. Okay. Or open it. Next is what? What is my second way? Second way is you can go on search bar and type Anaconda prompt. Anaconda prompt. Okay. And after opening Anaconda prompt, type the ID which you want to open. That is your second way. Third way is okay. Open Anaconda Navigator and then click on launch. So these are the three ways which are there to open any ID in Anaconda. First way is go on search bar. That means you can directly come here and type the ID. Second way is you need to click, or you need to go on search bar and that type Anaconda prompt. Now Anaconda prompt we will get here. That means once your installation will be completed, you need to click on Anaconda. You are going to get something like Anaconda prompt here. Okay, one icon you will see here named as Anaconda prompt, that you will get. And what is your third way? Third way is, once your installation will be completed, at that point you will get one software that is known as Anaconda Navigator, and you need to open that software. Once you are opening that software, you will see different IDs will be available for you, and whatever ID you want to open, you need to simply click on launch. Your ID will be open. So these are the three ways to open any IDs in Anaconda. These are the three ways which are there. You can open any ID, means you can open Jupyter Notebook, you can open Spider, any of the things are there. But which one is recommended? It is recommended to go with these two ways. The reason is Anaconda Navigator will take a little bit of time, because I said this thing that it will open complete Anaconda software. Okay, software has been installed. Now you are opening that software, and it is a heavy software. That's why it will take a little bit of time. So you can directly open the IDs. The best way is you can directly open the IDs. That is the first best way. Now see here, the installation is going on, downloading and extracting packages. Now, which packages it is downloading? The packages which are completely depend on machine learning and data science. I will show you there are many libraries of machine learning and deep learning which are already available along with this Anaconda. Along with this Anaconda, by default, many of the IDs or many of the libraries are already available. That is the reason it is recommended to use Anaconda. There are n number of things we will get when we are installing Anaconda. Okay, so just wait for a few more minutes because it is installing currently. Yeah, you can see your installation has been completed. Click on next. Now, when you are clicking on next, it is just showing you that everything in Anaconda now available from the cloud platform. So we need not to do anything. Just click on next here. Now, if you want to launch Anaconda Navigator, you can click here. And if you want to go through the Anaconda distribution, you can click here. But don't do anything like this. Click on finish. Now, in your system, your Anaconda installation has been completed. Now, how we can open Anaconda Navigator and how we can see different IDs which are there in Anaconda. So for that, you need to click on Anaconda, and here you will see Anaconda Navigator is there. It is nothing but a software which is there. Double click on it. And one more thing, it will take 1 to 2 minutes because it is a heavy software. So Anaconda Navigator means you are opening complete software. So it will take a little bit of time here. Okay, you can see it is opening, initializing. Yeah, you can see your Anaconda navigator has been open. Now, if you can see here, data spell, Anaconda notebook. Okay. After this, if you can come at bottom, notebook, that is your Jupyter notebook, PowerShell, Spider, VS Code, Oracle, IBM Watson, Glovis, Orange 3. So these are the different IDs, PyCharm. All these IDs are available in your Anaconda. Now, whatever ID you want, if you want to install that IDE, if you want to open that IDE, click on launch button. Click on launch button. When we are clicking on launch button, by default, your ID will be open. So that is your third way of opening any of the ID. What is that? Open Anaconda Navigator and then click on launch. So here I have opened my Anaconda Navigator. Now whatever ID you want to open, you can open that. So for example, I want to open Jupyter Notebook. So just click on next. Just click on launch. When I am clicking on launch here, you will see your Anaconda will by default open in your system. Jupyter Notebook will open in your system. See, your Anaconda has been. This is your Anaconda. This is your Jupyter Notebook. Sorry, this is your Jupyter Notebook that has been open. Otherwise, if you want to open any of the IDs, just click on launch. Your ID will be open. So that is your third way to open any ID. Now, after this, I said this thing that there are many libraries or files which are available in Anaconda by default. So how we can check what are the libraries which are there? Now, if you can see here, these are the installed packages and libraries in Python. Okay. N number of libraries are there in this. You will see. For example, in data science, NumPy, Pandas are the libraries which are very famous. So these libraries are also you will see here. Okay. So let me show you. Okay. You can see matplotlib, the data visualization library. It is present here. Same as it is, you will see different libraries are also present. So if I can show you NumPy, you will see NumPy. So most of the data science libraries are present in this. That is a benefit of using Anaconda. By default, when you are installing it, by default, it is there. So the third way of opening any ID we have discussed, that means open Anaconda Navigator, just click on launch button. When you are clicking on launch button, your ID will be open. You can open any ID in this way. Now, what is your second way? Second way is go on search bar, type Anaconda prompt. What is the meaning of this? Come here. Let me close this Anaconda Navigator right now. Okay. Now here, come here and type Anaconda prompt. Now you will see Anaconda prompt is coming. Double tap on this. Okay. And just close this. Right now, I am going to close this Jupyter Notebook. Okay. Now see, here we will see something like this. This type of command prompt is there or Anaconda prompt is there. Just type the ID name which you want to open. For example, I want to open Jupyter Notebook. Just write Jupyter Notebook. That means ID name and hit enter. When you are hitting enter, by default, it is going to open your Anaconda. Sorry, by default, it is going to open your Jupyter Notebook. So if you can see here, it is loading and directly it will open. See here, it is opening. Okay. So in this way, we can open with the help of Anaconda prompt. Any ID you can open, it's up to you. Whatever ID you want, you can just write ID name here and that ID will open. So that is your second way. So this is your second way. Now, first way is very, very simple. And in real time, we are going to use first way only because no need to go on Anaconda Navigator. Here directly come in search bar, type Jupyter. You will see icon will be there and just click on open. And in this case also, your Jupyter Notebook is going to be open. Okay. See, it will automatically open Jupyter Notebook. See. So that is your third way. In this way, we can open any of the ID and we can use any of the IDs of Anaconda. That is the usage of Anaconda. Okay. So this is all about in this video. I hope you like the video. Just like and subscribe my video. Thanks everyone.